star jelly Pluto remains beefy. 21 months.
Hello. Hi. Hello. Oh my God. Wait, hang on. There's quite a few people here. Kali's here. It's been ages since Kali's been here. That's kind of crazy. Pluto, of course. Hello, hello. And Spoon. Welcome. Welcome to stream. Oh my God. I have no plans. No plans for stream today. We're just gonna absorb the festive energy, I think. We're gonna absorb the festive energy and just have a little talk. We're just gonna chat. For once we're gonna use just chatting for the things it was intended to be used for. That being just chatting. New model, yes, hello. I need I need to do a lot. There's a lot I need to do. Gee, hi. Hi. God, okay. There's a lot that I have to do, and a lot that I've been working on, and a lot that I want to be doing for 2026, the new year. That's what I was. Yeah. One of those things is the credits. I need to update my credits. I've spent a lot of money. I spent a lot of money. I've spent probably too much money. If I'm to be quite honest with you, because obviously, yes, as you guys can perceive, this is a new model. This is a new model. This is the Prism customizable VTuber model from VGen. Um you might have seen it. You might have seen it as its presence looms over the community right now, and I couldn't help myself. I saw it and I was like, and I particularly saw the video that they posted on Twitter. Anytime there's any kind of like customizable model or whatever, I always watch like the video the creators post that has all the customizable options and like the features and stuff. Because I think it's like I always look out to make sure that I can make like Pippy hair with it, and if I can make my hair with it, we're sold. We're good. We're good. I would like to spend money on it, please. And like Prism, holy shit, dude. Prism's like customizability is like, oh my God. You can do like so a lot of these sorts of like customizable models, yeah, you can, you know, separate all the layers and whatever, and you can change the color and everything, the hue, the saturation, the brightness, blah blah. First of all, Prism breaks it down in a way that like I found very easy. I thought it was like really easy to figure out. Like once I did figure it out, because there was a little bit of a learning curve. There was a little bit of like a I'm like, oh, like, I can't figure out how this works. And I had to like Google some tutorials, and there weren't a lot of tutorials available because this model has been out for a month. Like this model has been out for a month. And the tutorials that come packaged with it, I'll be honest, not very helpful. It suits you and it's very expressive. I'm more expressive than I've ever been. And also, this might be because I am, for the first time on a stream, I think, for the first time actually hitting the go live button, I'm using iPhone tracking. I am using iPhone tracking. I am finally like buckled. But that means I can do this. I can also do this, but that's non-canon, okay? I can do this, but you will not catch me doing this because this is non-canon. I don't have a tongue. I don't have a tongue. Whatever you see inside my mouth is a lie. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Wait. I can kind of like push my mouth in different directions. That's cool. I like that. I'll have to go in and I'll have to like test the sensitivity and stuff. I think the eyebrows specifically are very sensitive. But yeah, for like, you know, for having set this up last night, I do kind of I am a big fan of this. I'm like a huge fan of this. I'm like beautiful. I also finally have my canon freckles. Did you guys know that I had freckles? I have freckles. They've just been ignored by every artist I've approached about actually making art for the channel. More likely, they were ignored by my very first character sheet artist. I didn't say anything about it because I was nervous about ordering commissions at the time. And like my freckles just got lost in translation. I have freckles. My freckles are back. Actually, originally I had freckles that were shaped like little like stars and hearts and stuff, but I don't know if that's worth keeping around or not. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm now using the prism model. I dropped a pretty penny on this, and frankly, it was money I did not have. Frankly, it was money I didn't have. But as long as you and I agree not to tell my bank account about it, you know, we work something out. We work something out. Send this stream to your local billionaire so that I can maybe get my pretty pennies back. Let me find some music. I want to find some music. Okay. I just now was playing just like a Christmas holiday, like Nintendo and video game music playlist. I there is I looked up on YouTube just copyright free Christmas music. And there's a playlist. It's 2 hours and 45 minutes long from 6 years ago, so the likelihood that any of it is AI generated is extremely small. I just don't know what's in it. Hold on. There's chapters. What do we have? I kind of hope most of it is instrumental. Wait, maybe I can just do instrumental copyright free Christmas music. Oh, hey. Hey. Notice something different about me? I did get a haircut. Okay, so I'm wary about all of this because like I'm so scared of like playing AI generated music on my shit. Fuck. Okay, this is from 7 years ago, so let's load up a nice Christmas copyright free mix. There we go. I guess this works. I'll turn it down in my headphones so I don't get distracted, but I guess this works. Anyway, that's the talk about my new model. Generally, I'm also trying to sort of clean up my OBS. Everyone always like nobody has seen my OBS, but everyone just immediately assumes that like it's a mess and all of my sources are everywhere and all that kind of shit. And they're right. They're right. But that doesn't mean they have to say it. That does not mean that they have to say it. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. They're right, but that doesn't mean they have to say it. So I've been going through and I've been like deleting I've been deleting like unnecessary like scenes and all that, or not scenes, but well, kind of scenes, but also like sources. And then, you know, I was talking to Common and Common was like, "Oh, you should nest your scenes." What the fuck does that mean? So I'm going to have him explain that sometime after the holidays because what the you guys listen. Pipi Ananassa did this with scrap metal in a box. Pipi has been deleting parts of me. I forgot what it's like to have a spleen. Shut up. They don't have to know about that. None of their business. Like a bird? Oh no, I said something, and now I don't remember what I said, and now the joke isn't funny. Fuck. Anyways, I hope you guys like the model. I think it's very pretty. I think especially when I get to like working with the physics parameters, I can do a lot with this. I can do a lot with this. Anyway, hello Pipi, hello chat, love y'all. Hello Hitsu. I got sexier. you tell I'm excited about this? I spent way too much money on this. As I've already said, I spent way too much money on this. Not only did I spend money on this, I spent money on the background, and I spent money on the chat widget. You might have noticed the chat looks a little bit different. Very sexy. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sexy and green, which is very topical because it is the holidays. So don't leave out the green part. I'm sexy and I'm green. Anyway, I'm so paranoid about fucking AI music. What is this? Okay. This is all from like multiple years ago. And I'm not gonna panic about it because it is just a Christmas playlist. It's fine. Whatever it is, it's fine. But yeah, so I've been organizing OBS and whatever. I've actually done a lot. I've done a lot. It's been very global warming temperatures outside. And I think that's part of, you know, what's been like inspiring me so much. I took yesterday was my last day off. I took my last day off and I went to some doctor's appointments. It was pretty cool. Oh, that reminds me. Oh my God. Hey guys, welcome to twitch.tv/frogberries. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of a prescription of a pill that I need. Whoa, guys. Whoa. This is the pill. Listen to that. Oh, actually, that's a terrible sound. I'm sorry for inflicting that upon you. That was really awful. Unboxing vid. This is a nice... I don't think I'm gonna tell you what the pill is for, but I think it's a really stupid idea. Ew, boo, boo, get banned. Get banned. Fucking idiot. Anyway, I need to take the chat half of OBS and drag it out a little bit. Anyway, where's my water? I need to take this pill. That's bad. That's really bad. Gross. Whatever though. I took it. I was gonna tell you what the pill was for as like a joke, and then I like thought about it for too long, and I'm like, probably not. Okay, guys, you're twisting my arm. It's an abortion pill. I'm having an abortion live on stream. That's what the plan is today. I'm kidding. Haha, haha, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I say to a fucking venue of dead silence with like 5 people sitting in the front row. God, no one takes a joke anymore. Have liberals gone too far? That's what I ask myself every day. You know, it's kind of cute when I like, if I'm like angled to a side and I start talking out the side of my mouth. That's kind of cute and quirky and shit. Pipi Ananassa, now quirkier and more liberal. I will say, I do have a few complaints about this model. Like for the most part, it is like wonderful. It's wonderful. It does exactly what it says in the tin. The customization parameters are crazy. I can easily see this specific model giving a lot of like model artists like a run for their money. And I feel a little bad for that. Like, at some point I will have some fuck you money and I will put together like a more stylistically appealing, more what I personally would like to see for the channel. Pipi 2.0, like, you know, re-debut. 3.0? We're like 1.75. Like my original model, that was like the Vroid model, that was like Pipi beta, right? And then like the first model from Honeykutsu, that was Pipi 1.0. The second model from Honeykutsu, which I used for my most recent 4th anniversary stream, that was Pipi 1.5. We're still not at Pipi 2.0. This is more like Pipi 1.75. Because I associated a 2.0 rebranding with like a full rebrand, like original assets, like all the way down, which is quite an expensive thing to achieve. So not happening anytime soon, but I am very, very, very happy with this, despite the diabolical bag that I dropped on it. And I know there's going to be some people out there who are like, diabolical bag, Pipi, it's $135. That's like nothing. compared to like getting any art, getting any art for a Twitch channel. What the fuck are you talking about? For me, in the state of light at which I happen to be, that's a diabolical bag. That is a diabolical bag. And when I got shit I'm supposed to be saving up for, fuck. Fuck, dude. But at least I became goonable. I no longer look too chibi to be goonable. I expect to be on R34 by Monday. Chop chop. I'm pretty happy with this. God, I feel like I came through here and I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna touch on the model and then I'm gonna move on, and I just haven't been able to shut the fuck up about it. Low-key, that's a little diabolical. Yup. Is it diabolical sorry, there's something in my eye. Is it diabolical in comparison to, like, actually sitting down with an artist and being like, oh, I need you to design my art. I need you to, okay. So first, here's why, like, comparatively speaking, this model is fucking chump change. This model is a fucking chump change, dude. Let me explain why. Because in order to get set up for a Pipi 2.0 re-debut, I need to sit down with an artist and have a new character sheet made. And it is a character sheet that I will have to sit down and work extensively with an artist to make sure every detail is correct, because I've made sacrifices in the past and I've been unhappy with the results. So I would have to sit and like extensively work with an artist to make a character sheet. A character sheet is at the very least 2 full bodies, right? A front and a back, and then probably some views of like the hands, and like for me specifically Pippi's mouth, no tongue, all teeth, that kind of stuff, right? Then I would have to find an artist whose commissions are open, right? I'd have to be like, hello, artist. So I had to pay for the character sheet. Then I have to go to an artist and I had to be like, hello, please cut and chop my shit. So that artist then has to, you know how making live 2D models works. Everyone and their mom talks about it. If you look at, if you're into VTubing, that artist then has to make like thousands of layers, hundreds if not thousands of layers, to like of each individual like piece of that artwork that is supposed to move. So like individual hair strands, individual parts of the eye, individual parts of the eyelash, any clothes, accessories, blah blah. And that's like saying that's like if I don't want any alternate hairstyles, no alternate costumes, which for a 2.0 like re-debut I would want. So that is all. We're already looking at like $800 to $1,000 for the art, right? And that's still not enough, because then I would have to find somebody who is skilled at rigging in live 2D, right? It's 2 separate processes with like very similar like price tags. So we're already up to like $1,500 at this point, and then I have to go to a rigger and I have to be like, hello, person who rigs live 2D for a living, can you please make my shit move? I've been properly chopped, I promise, and please, for the love of God, let me be properly chopped, because if I'm not properly chopped, then the rigger has to talk to the artist, and it becomes a whole fucking thing. It becomes a whole fucking thing. I don't know why, like, it would be when I'm like using my like fancy fucking tracking shit that suddenly every part of my face itches or doesn't feel right and I have to fucking touch my face all the time. Right, so then I have to get it rigged. Okay. I'd be setting aside a budget of like $2,200 to $2,500 for just the model of a Pipi 2.0 re-debut, and that's like not count like what's the word I'm looking for? That's not taking into account like if I want like any original assets I would want, any original backgrounds or overlays or chat widgets. Additionally, if I want anything else animated, if I want like a live 2D or a frame by frame animated like a starting soon screen or anything like that, I then have to like cut out a budget for that, and I'd have to like I would like to at some point redo my emotes so that all of them have been done by Kazu Rosen specifically. I want to continue working with Kazu Rosen. Kazu Rosen is like a big boy professional, has a degree anime artist. And not to like judge people who don't have that, like it's fine. Hi Santa Pip. Hi. Hello Terry. What do you want for Christmas? Yeah, I'm Final Fantasy now. I RTX on. I'm all grown up. Um, yeah, not that like the skills of people who don't have degrees are like any lesser or whatever, but what I mean when I say that like, oh, Kazu Rosen is like a big boy professional artist is that Kazu Rosen has made assets like for capital H Hololive. Like Kazu Rosen has been hired by Hololive. And I'm very lucky to have some of my channel assets be drawn by her, and I love her style so much. Like her I there's nothing I love more than like a good Kazu Rosen commission. I love a good Kazu Rosen commission. But they're expensive. They are so expensive. This model is so pretty. This is I feel like I have to keep saying it because I haven't written it down anywhere yet. This is the Prism 2.0 model from VGen. You can find it on VGen. You can pretty much find it on the front page of VGen. It's been living there for a few weeks. Not to be a nerd emoji, but I think Hololive is generally official formatted with the lowercase h. Fuck! Fuck, she got me. Fuck, I'm a fake fan. God damn it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so compared to that, the money I spent on this model, it's baby pocket money that I found under the couch. Did I dig into my next paycheck using my work's gay ass app in order to buy this? Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, because I didn't have the money in my account, but I was making eye contact with it. I was like, fuck. Fuck. It has to be me. It could have been me. It should have been me. It will be me. It will be me. And now it's me. I'm still trying to figure some stuff out in regards to like the actual customization of it. Like I put a lot of work into like customizing, you know, a Christmas outfit for Christmas because it is almost Christmas. Shut out the holidays. Shut out the holidays. But like this thing has like a bunch. Your work has a pay advance app. Yeah. And like this is the second job I've worked that has a pay advance app. And like I try whenever I have it, I try really hard not to use it. I try to be like, listen, like the circumstances have to be XYZ. It has to be an emergency, like whatever. But this time I was like, okay, just once for something I really want, please. And so I got it. Yay for instant transfers. God, I have so much I need to be saving for. This was not a wise purchase, but I can't help but love it. Check out my outfit. Hold on. Let me give you a look. Check me out. I can take off the overcoat, but I'd have to go into several settings to do that. I don't have a hotkey for that, so you know. Oh yeah, let me continue my review of the Prism 2.0 model. Burgundy and gold is peak Christmas. Yeah. I figured I already had the green down, so why not? So overall, it is a nice model. It is an incredibly nice model. It is already fully rigged. You basically just have to figure out how to customize it and then customize it. There are a few issues that I imagine will probably be hammered out if there are like future updates. I'm not sure if I will update this if they come out with like future updates though, just because I don't want to fucking bother with it, but whatever, I'll figure it out. I'm certainly kind of like an old man when it comes to that kind of stuff, but whatever. One of the issues is, first of all, with like all the customizable stuff here, the snowflake in the center of the bow and the like the star bits at the two ends of the pink bow and like the belt. It's like silver, and with everything that I could customize about this dress, I could not customize that. Like it looks weird now because I'm mashing silver and gold, and that's like style 101. You're not supposed to do that. And I look weird and strange. But that's okay. So there's just some like really, really small details that you would assume would be customizable because of how many other little details are customizable, but then they just aren't, or like the layer must be named something really strange because I can't find it. It's not like in its own like thing. But the other thing, hold on. The other thing that I would like to draw attention to in regards to this model is, hold on, I'm gonna reveal some of my secrets to you. Check that out. There is a hair gradient feature. However, it like, can you see that? There's like dithering that happens. Not dithering, that's not the right word, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like the little pixels on the edge. When you're like looking from a distance, it's not so bad, but like up close, it gets really obvious. There's also some really obvious like pixel overlay, pixel leakage is what I'll call it, because I don't know what the fancy graphic design term for it is. On the boobs of this dress, which is part of the reason why I have the overcoat on is because I think it looks really good, and another part of the reason why I have the overcoat on is that I don't like the way it looks. Why is there like Christmas metal in this playlist? I mean, like I don't mind, but it's just kind of like a tonal shift. Uh-huh. Cool, like I guess. Hmm. Sorry, I just remembered like the source in my audio mixer that the music is on is gonna mute the VOD, but whatever. Like the VOD is not gonna have any music for this very cheery, like Christmassy stream. But it's fine because basically nobody watches my VODs. If you're here now, you're probably not gonna watch the VOD unless you miss like a big portion of it. And so yeah, it doesn't matter that much. Anyway. That is if I release this VOD within the next calendar year. But like I said, for 2026, that's something we want to work on. Anyway, yo, Kali, yo. What time is it? Oh no. Oh, hang on. Sorry, Common is getting on a plane, and he told me what time his plane was boarding, and I told him that I would text him well wishes, and I forgot to do that. I even thought about it. I was like, oh, you're gonna forget, blah blah. You're totally gonna forget. And then I was like, nah, I won't forget. I'll do it even if I'm streaming, and then I forgot. Hopefully his plane doesn't crash because of me. I forgot. To answer your earlier question, I would like cute Lolita clothing for Christmas. If you don't mind me, for the next stream, I'll be getting in my car and driving 4 hours to a town that has Lolita, has a Lolita clothing store. And I'm doing this with the power of Christmas magic because I'm I'm Santa Pip, and I can just turn in a circle and the Lolita clothes will appear, and I don't have to go to a store a store that sells it, and then buy it, and then go to another store that sells wrapping and then wrap it. I can just spin in a circle and it will appear under the Christmas tree. Me who falls asleep easy in car is getting a lullaby to sleep right now. Go to sleep, go to sleep. I'm very excited about this. I feel like I've like half of this is just me going, I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited about this. Did you know I'm very excited about this? But I am. Frog power, make gift. Goodness. I feel like, what else do I have to talk about? Ooh. Ooh. I just remembered something. I have to talk to Beamy because Beamy and I are going to spend Christmas together, but we don't have a dinner plan. We don't have a dinner plan. Fuck, and she's still at work. Fuck. I'm the worst little sister ever. Fuck. Okay, wait. Let's go to direct messages. You guys can't see this because I'm like a tech wizard, but hang on. Let's go to the group chat with my sister and my brother-in-law, and let's say hey, uh, what are we gonna do for Christ Mass dinner? Because I just realized our father will be at our fuck ass that's not how you spell it. Relatives. Nope. House. And will not be cooking a holiday. Nope. Holiday meal. So, nope. Meal. So, nope. So, like, should we do that? Or per snaps, wait 2 hours for Chinese food. Smile so that they know it's not threatening. I'm so on top of things. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about that. It's been like the weather's been nice, and I think like the anniversary stream really put a lot of pep into my step. I feel like my anniversary stream put a lot of pep in like a lot of people's steps. Because like I've been talking to Beamy and I've been talking to Pluto, and they've both been like, oh, model's so cute, oh, we should stream more, oh blah 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 blah. And I'm like, wow, I feel the same way. I feel the exact same way. I'm so like, whoa. Unfortunately, I can't stay. Boo. Quit your job. Quit your job. Quit your job. More like Pip and my stip. Oh! Oh! Stop being better than me. So I don't know if maybe it was the stream or if like maybe, you know, the weather has been unusually nice, so it's been putting me into a nice mood. Why is this music so intense? Sad ambiance music. That's not what I want. I want Christmas. Christmas. Okay, Christmas. Give me Christmas. Fuck. Anyway, I've been doing a lot of stuff like productive stuff. Yesterday was my day off, and I got 2 doctor's appointments done. Oh yeah, I did talk about this, and then I got sidetracked because I forgot to take my pill. But I took my pill. And remember that Christ died, be sad. That's the wrong holiday. You're the one who let me into chat. If you didn't want a chatter who would surpass you, then you should have thought of that. That's so true. Yeah, I went to 2 doctor's appointments, and I was kind of hoping that like the second one I'd be able to get back on my meds, but like she wasn't one of those like doctors who could do that. So I had to make a 3rd doctor's appointment. But that's okay. That's totally fine. At my second doctor's appointment though, okay, so my primary care provider stopped practicing. She like switched to a different practice and like wouldn't see me anymore, so I had to find another one. And I've been super lazy about that. I did find another one, but she was gonna like give me my ADHD medication, but she was like, I need blood work from you. And I was like, okay, I guess. I mean, like, I'm really not cool with needles. I have really bad needle anxiety. So I was like, what is with this fucking music? Like, I just need something jolly and cheerful. Like, I don't need the soundtrack to the Lord Jesus's birth. Oh my god. Here we go. Here we go. Wait, hold on. Why did I do this from the first? Christmas piano. There we go. Fuck. I can't trust anything. Lately, my dad has been really into like Yule logs, like just putting like those like fireplace videos on the TV screen. Here, Christmas jazz. Nice Christmas jazz playlist. Okay. Anyway, like all of the videos that he's putting on TV are just AI generated. Like they're AI generated videos with AI generated music, and it sucks. It sucks. I would love to go back to a period where that just wasn't something that I had to like constantly be anxious about. Has you ever the what? The Shrek Yule log? Whoa. Wait. Wait. Mariah? Not now. Wait. The Shrek Yule log? Shrek's Yule log. Holy shit, it's real. No, I didn't know of it. Wait, hold on. Oh. Wow, wow, wow. Here we go. Um, hmm. What was I talking about? Oh, the Shrek Yule log. Hold on. the, the Shrek Yule log. Wait. Shrek's Yule log 1080p HD. Wait, hold on. Window capture. Why is it so fucking big? Calm down. The Shrek Yule log. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's dialogue. It's a Yule log with plot. Oh my god, it's incredible. It's everything I ever wanted. Thank you. This was the solution the whole time. Anyway, so she wanted blood work out of me, my doctor. And I was like, oh, okay, because I have really bad like needle anxiety and I didn't know what to do. So I went downstairs because it was all the same building. I went downstairs to the labs and I checked in and they were like, okay. So they got a drug test out of me. They had me pee in a cup. I was like, here's my piss cup. And they were like, there you go. And that was the only test they got out of me that day. The only one. They sat me in the chair and I hadn't eaten anything because I didn't realize that she was going to send me down to get blood work that moment. So I hadn't eaten anything. And they sat me in the chair, they tied the thing. And I was like, hey, I just want to warn you. I have needle anxiety. And she was like, okay, do you like pass out or anything? And I was like, no, I just get really anxious. That's funny as fuck. So I go down there, they sit me in the chair, they tie up my arm. She sticks the needle in. And I'm like trying real hard to just breathe, just like breathe. I do the I do like the 5-3-8 thing where I breathe in for 5 seconds or no, 3-5-8, where I breathe in for 3 seconds, I hold it for 5 and then I exhale for 8. I was trying really hard to do that. And dog. I didn't realize I had passed out until there was this like horrible pain in my head and I was waking up and the nurses were like holding uh holding an ice pack to my chest and they were like, "Do you know where you are?" I was like, "Fuck." I've only ever heard of 4-7-8. I don't know. I do like I don't remember who taught me 3-5-8. It could be 4-7-8. 3-5-8, the Kingdom Hearts number. Yeah, I do Kingdom Hearts breathing to treat my anxiety. It really helps. Every time I feel the pull of Xehanort, I hit him with the 3-5-8. I think maybe I got it. Maybe I got it from a video. I don't know. 4-7-8 might be more. I should run experiments and then come back with my results. Anyway, so I passed out and I walked away from that office and never came back. So I was like, you know what? I need a primary care provider. I need to get back on my medication, blah, 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 blah. So I go and I tried out the doctor finding app that's been sponsoring a lot of podcasts lately. Maybe Shrek characters to make you less anxious about needles in the moment. Wait, no. That's like a like a strat. I could be like, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I can't get this vaccine unless you play Shrek Yule log for me. You have to let me settle into the Shrek Yule log before I can get my blood drawn. So I tried that doctor finding app. That's been oh, my favorite. I meant to get cookies while I was upstairs eating dinner. Fuck. Um I use the doctor finding app that's been sponsoring a lot of podcasts. Just to be like, you know what, cause like the emphasis has been on like, oh, like we like the emphasis has been on like the getting a doctor appointment like quick. Um and I needed one quick. I needed one quick, especially because I'm about to be in between insurance plans. I'm coming off my parents' insurance and I'm going on some work insurance. Technically, I think I still have time to be on my parents' insurance. But their attitude for the last few months has been like, get a job that gives you benefits, get the fuck off our insurance. Like, what's it called again? I think, yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Yummy water. So I got on that app and I found myself a primary care physician and a vagina doctor. I found myself both. And I went and got on my oh my god. I remember this guy from that movie I watched one time. And at my second appointment, which was with the new primary care provider, she like it wasn't it was a really small doctor's office. It wasn't a doctor's office that was like affiliated with like any of like I don't want to call them hospital chains, but you know, like it wasn't affiliated with like your at least my area's average like hospitals or anything. It wasn't in that network. Um and a lot of it was like pen and paper record stuff. So I was a little nervous, but like she jumped in on me while I was in there. She was like, we need to get like we should do labs today. We need to get your labs done." And I was like, "Oh, don't do that." I was like, "No, I have really bad needle anxiety." And she had such a flippant energy about it. She's like, "No, no, don't even worry about it." She pointed at my arms where I've got scratches from Ellie, and she was like, "If you can handle that, you can handle getting your blood drawn. It's no problem." And I was like, "I mean, like, you're right, but you shouldn't say it." um, so she like, you know, she strapped me up and she took my blood. She took my blood and it was like faster. It was faster than I've ever had my blood drawn before. Um, is this entertaining to you, Chad? Do you like just seeing like Shrek characters appearing on screen every so often? But yeah, I didn't pass out. The only thing is that this doctor's office did not have water. When she was done, I still felt that like anxiety like rock like in my chest. Like people with anxiety, you know the fucking feeling where like it hurts, like it feels like there's like something lodged in your chest and it fucking hurts. Um, and I like, you know, I was doing my like slow breathing or whatever, and I just asked her for some water, and she like called out to one of the nurses asking if she brought water, and the nurse went, "No." Lo and behold, she brings me back grapefruit juice. Which, like, that's fine. It did the job it needed to do. I discovered that I don't really like grapefruit juice all that much. But I was at a doctor's office and I asked for water and they didn't have it. Fucking insane. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. No. Why? 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 Get your fucking feet off the screen. What I fucking tell you, I was not expecting that shit at all. Oh my God, that actually fucking got me. Oh my God. Fuck. I killed the 3 blind mice. Oh my God, okay. Got me. Oh, that got me. Okay. I also got blood work done really recently. Yeah, you know what? Actually, Chad, here's the thing about me and Cherry is that you've never seen us in the same room at the same time. Cherry could just be me. I could have been pretending to be my own fan for the last how old? The last like 2 years? 2 years. I guess Santa was hungry, said Fiona. Gingy. Gingy's kind of like one of the best characters. Who is my favorite Shrek character? I feel I feel like the answer is Donkey, but I feel like that's such a basic bitch answer. Hmm. I'm trying really hard to think about it. They had to check my estrogen and testosterone levels because I was switching to a new HRT provider. Oh, that is the one thing that I will say kind of intimidates me about HRT is that like pretty much anytime you're on HRT, they're like, okay, we need to run your labs more often to make sure you're at least like for testosterone or where testosterone is concerned. I have not really done a lot of research on estrogen. Where testosterone is concerned, they're like, oh, periodically we're gonna have to check your blood because occasionally getting on testosterone will make you produce too many red blood cells. Ah, 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 ah. Why is this Yule log fucking horrifying? What? Why? Why does this Yule log have jump scares? Oh my god! I played Gingy in my high school's production of Shrek the Musical. Awful musical, but really fun to be a part of. I don't. I don't know, man. I feel like that's a hot take. I've heard multiple people. Oh, I've heard multiple people talk about how good Shrek the Musical is. For estrogen, at least the blood work isn't too horribly frequent. I've heard. I don't know. I don't know any I don't know any like T guys who are actively on testosterone anymore. Like my aunt was dating a guy for a while who was on it, but I don't think I ever asked. Cuz at the time I didn't know. And at the time I didn't know. Would testosterone not help with anemia then? I don't know. Has anyone ever asked that question? Once you've been on it for a year, so for like a year, they only need to draw. Oh my God, hello. Once you've been on it for like a year, they only need to draw some every year or so. Hmm. Interesting facts. Here's the thing about testosterone that fucks me up is like they're like, yeah, no, you could have like, you could have like the deeper voice and like the fat redistribution and the bottom growth that you want. But it is at the cost of too much. Your body will start actively working against you from now until the day you die. Fuck you. The only risk with estrogen is like higher chances of blood clots, I think, at least in terms of blood stuff. Interesting. I don't like blood stuff very much. But also, every single, like, what is the volume? Just on the fucking screen. Anyway, every single nurse I've ever had who's like taken my blood has treated me like the final boss of blood drawing. They've always been like, oh, your veins are so small. I can't find them. I can't find your fucking veins or whatever. And then the doctor I saw yesterday, she's like, "Oh no, you don't have anything to worry about. I've been a nurse for years. All he ever did was draw blood." And she's like, "Oh, I see your vein is right there. I see it just fine. Like here you go. You're giving me a lot of blood. No problem, no problem." And I was like, "Am I actually no prob Bob?" Now, the one thing she couldn't get me was more ADHD medication, so I made a virtual appointment with a psychiatrist, and that is scary because while I was filling out the forms and everything, they were like, "Oh yeah, if you're more than 15 minutes late to an appointment and we can't contact you to guarantee that you're safe, we'll call the police. You're required to put in the information for your police department." I was like, "What? What?" The prison model is $30 off right now. My Beanie texted me earlier and was like, "Hey, like I got a $75 check from work." They what? That's insane. Yeah, no. They they were like, "Hey, by the way." If we can't contact you to guarantee that you're safe, I imagine it is probably for someone who is like who has like established themselves as like being in like a mental health crisis. I imagine if I'm just like late for an appointment, they wouldn't do that because it's just like an establishing appointment, right? I imagine, I would hope that they're not doing that just because you're late and you don't answer the phone. That's not normal. Uh-oh. Who did I just give my insurance card to? Oh well. Well, this'll be my third like appointment on that app, so we'll see. That was kind of gross. Sorry if you heard that. Anyway, back on the blood subject, I got complimented on how good a bleed. Fucking donkey! I hate this Yule log. This Yule log sucks. I got complimented on how good a bleeder I was when they drew my blood, and I was really excited about it. I'm getting a good grade in bleeding, something that is both normal to want and possible to achieve. Me when I'm 9 years old and I start my period. He looks like the pale man with those nose eyes. What the fuck is the pale man? What is that? Wait a minute. Chat, mind your business. Hold on. The pale man. Oh. I have seen this before and I really do hate it. I do not like it. Here, chat, I'll share this with all of you. It's that guy. I'm gonna duck low. It's that guy. Oh, no. You know the guy. It's this guy. You've never seen Pan's Labyrinth? I have never seen Pan's Labyrinth. I have not saw it from my AP Spanish class. You would take AP Spanish, huh? Fantastic movie. I've never seen it. I've actually, I don't think I could name for you a Del Toro movie that I've seen. It's a free A. I certainly had Spanish classmates like that who were like, fuck it. My mom said that back in the day, she used to get bad grades on her Spanish tests because she used too much slang. She she had a boyfriend who was Mexican, and she hung out with his family a lot because her family had moved to another state. So she spent a lot of time like picking up like Spanish like verbally and whatever. So she used to get like shit grades because her teachers were like, you cannot talk like this in a formal setting. Oh, I love you, Fiona. Girl boss. Girl boss. I love you, Fiona. Thought when I was tiny, I hardly remember it though. I should watch it sometimes. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should have like a Discord movie night. Pan's Labyrinth. Pan's Labyrinth. Oh, I'm excited. I'm like really pushing to get back on my medication because I feel like if I can like I've been having real bad trouble with executive dysfunction. And so I'm depressed and anxious all the time, just in addition to all the like bad shit that's happening in my life. Where's Donkey Jump Scare number 3? Don't fucking summon him. What's wrong with you? um, just like in general, I'm feeling my phone. Oh, I was really expecting like iPhone tracking to make my phone like heat up like a bitch, but it's not so far. It's so funny that they grade like that because Mexican politicians speak like normal as people. Is that true? I mean, like I couldn't like check to verify. Um, oh my God, Judaism jump scare. Hashtag Hanukkah moment. Trust me, bro. Okay, I trust you. I've been kind of telling people to like leave me alone lately, just like in my personal life, because I need like I've been very much in the habit of like being like, oh, I'm super stressed out, like this that the other, I'm burnt out, I'm stressed out, all that kind of stuff, and then like proceeding to burn the candle at both ends. And so now I'm like doing tug of war with, like, on one hand I've been telling people, leave me alone. I haven't been like replying to a lot of people lately, just like, not because I don't like them or anything, just because I've been trying to focus on resting. But the problem with this is that I'm having Pookie withdrawals. I I haven't been hanging out with my friends. Um, I haven't really been leaving the house except to work or run necessary errands. I'm sad as fuck, bro. Person who is attracted to people regardless of gender being in a huge maze be like Pan's Labyrinth. This is like, I can't tell if I love this Yule log or hate it. I love Yule logs, dude. I love specifically like themed Yule logs. HBO Max had like a HBO Max has a it's like a, what's the fucking little fire's name from Howl's Moving Castle? They have a Yule log that's him, but it's not really a Yule log. It's just like shots from Howl's Moving Castle that feature him. Isn't his name like Calcifer? It's Calcifer. Um it's just shots that contain Calcifer. Um No, I thought of that myself. I beat you to it. I beat you to it. I beat you to it. I wish there was like a formal Calcifer Yule log though. That would be fun. It would be fun and joyous and whimsical if the world had more themed Yule logs in it. Guys, what should the Pipi Ananassa Yule log have in it? That would be so fun though, if like sometime like much later down the line when I had like money, when I had money, I should make like an official like Pipi Ananassa Christmas Yule log, and you could have like Arya dancing around the fire, or like Woman Real passes by sometimes. That would be so cute. I used to have a friend named Calcifer. It's kind of badass. I should steal it for myself. Definitely a flute rendition of the dreidel song. It's the Pipi Ananassa Yule log features every winter holiday being celebrated at once. I would get an orange cat and name it that. That's a good idea. I should change Ellie's name. Where is Ellie? She's probably off sitting on something, or maybe getting into something she shouldn't be. Your anxiety is nothing compared to what I've been going through once every, like, I don't know, 5 minutes with fucking donkey in this goddamn video. Shut up, Pinocchio. Nobody gives a shit. Oh, check this out. These are the prism model expressions that I have loaded in so far. Okay, check this out. I had the heart one, which I used earlier. Okay. And then I have this one, which is like, it changes my mouth to an animation of eating. Can't wait to use this one. Then I have this one. Big fan of it. Your anxiety is nothing. I had a partner tell me that once. Then I have this one. Fiona! And then I have loading. And the last one I have, so the model has like a ton of expressions, but there's just not many. There's just not many that I feel like I would use on a regular basis. The last one I have is this one. Very nice. Holy shit, worst partner ever moment? Yeah. Yeah. That shit sucked ass. But it's whatever. What time is it? 6:25. I have to go to bed at 8 p.m. tonight, so we'll probably stream for, I don't know, hmm, maybe another hour, maybe longer. I don't know. Maybe like an hour and a half. Oh yeah, maybe like an hour and a half. I love the dronkies. True love, true love. The love is stored in the dronky. Um, yeah, probably like another hour and a half. Wait, it's 6:30. No, so probably another hour. God, I'm not very bright. This is why I don't get in relationships. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I've been trying to be like I'm not the kind of person who's like constantly in a relationship. I've been trying hard, right? To just like be chill and cool. Um but also like I don't have a lot of relationship experience. I had one relationship that lasted a really, 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 really long time. And that like it lasted my entire teenage years. And it's like significantly wounded my ability to have a good and proper relationship. I have had good and proper relationships. Um and those were very nice. I would say being in a good and proper relationship, that's a good 10 out of 10. That's a good 10 out of 10. Um I don't know, like lately, hmm. Mm, hmm. I've been trying as all I'll say. Again, where the focus is on resting. Frog needs to rest, okay? That should be the 411 is a frog rest time. This window is kind of irking me because it's not quite filling the screen. You'll find your person eventually. Boo. Lame. I've been in two relationships in my life, both of them online transgender polycules that lasted a couple months at most. I've been told this tends to happen to online transgender polycules. I happen to know a real life transgender polycule that's lasted a few years. Um, damn, he's really going at it. Any fire charmers in chat know if this really works? Neither of them was a great time for me. Understandable. Hold on. The Shrek Yule log is gonna get blanked out for a little bit. I would like to be bigger while I talk to you guys. And then, boom. When I'm in the center. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Boom. 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 Okay. My dad works as a fire charmer. My first is in fact charms. I'll text Hunter and ask him about it. That's funny as fuck. I get that joke. I understand the joke. I would like to be bigger. I feel like everyone's experience with Pipi Ananassa would be better if I was bigger. How much longer do we have? Oh, we're at the end. Dang. Oh my god. They did inflation to Puss and Boots. Oh my god, that's so fucked up. How dare they involve him in their kink bullshit? I don't kink shame unless it comes to Puss in Boots. I'm doing the streamer thing that I don't like where I let dead air settle in between like little like moments of me talking. I really can't stand dead air. This shit. Ugh. I prefer my air to be alive, thank you. Shrek, you will log woke. Me on HRT trying to gain weight. I would like to be bigger. Me having a nice Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich for the third time this week. I would like to be bigger. Me when I made a commitment that just because I'm a guy doesn't mean I doesn't mean I could be doesn't mean I could be a twink. I would like to be bigger. I prefer my air to be gasping dramatically and dragging along a dead horse. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Did he just say eggs and hot chocolate? Is that what he said? I've got a chocolate cupcake in here that I think I'll eat. This is a off-brand Hostess cupcake. I don't want to say the brand name because I can't remember just by looking at it what store it's from, so I don't want to accidentally dox myself if it turns out to be like a local chain store brand. I saw someone on TikTok put an egg in one of those hot chocolate bombs and rated it 9 out of 10. Oh, okay. That's fucked up. Santa gave us present. Wait a second. If Gingy is a cookie and he's been eating cookies the whole time. Guys, don't look at my suggested. Don't look at my suggested. Guys, come on. Guys, be normal. He's been cannibalizing these fucking cookies the whole time. I would like to make me bigger. I wasn't gonna say anything. Why not? My eyebrows move every time I chew. Why didn't you press play? Guys, I'm insecure about my ASMR interests. Lately, I have been liking higher pitched voices in my ASMR. Sometimes I go through phases where I like things like especially a lot more. Usually, okay, never mind, fuck it. Why do you have Elf Girl ear cleaning ASMR in your Rex? Stop, guys. Um, yeah, I'll go through phases of like things in ASMR that I enjoy. Um, and right now, for whatever reason, it's like higher pitched voices, which you think wouldn't make a difference because they're whispering, right? But like, for me, it kind of does. I saw a Nekomata Okayu ASMR stream. I guess she does ASMR a lot, which I didn't really know. I'm a Hololive Gamers fan. But oh, that's why it's in my recommendations. That's not a video. She's live streaming right now. That's why it's in my guys, I promise, it's not in there because I would watch it. Guys, come on. guys, come on. I'll have to rewind and check them out. Don't do that. um but I didn't realize Okayu did so much ASMR. And she did this one she just like this one like specific trigger. She only did it for like 20 seconds and I was very sad about it. But she was like I don't know, like I couldn't recreate it on this microphone. It sounds like she has one of those like 3DO microphones with like the silicone ears on the sides. And here we go. Sorry if that jump scared you. Sorry if that was loud. My bad, my bad, my bad. Okay. Because she was like, hold on, sorry, I'm gonna touch you for a second. She was like alternating her fingers like this. And then like every so often she'd be like don 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 don. And like the way she was doing it and like the sound of her like tapping the silicone, I was like I was like, holy shit, that's awesome. When I start doing ASMR, I'll probably do that. I'll definitely credit her. Like, I don't know if she started that or like whatever, but like I will have to replicate the way she did it as closely as possible because that shit had me out. My taste in ASMR is usually deep voices, I think, and dominant women. I appreciate this. Who's been putting me to sleep lately? For a while it was like it was Good Night Moon. Lately though it's been Caroline Easom and Always Slightly Sleepy. Those two I've been falling asleep to the most often, I think. And I'll be real. My ace in the hole is Ting Ting ASMR. Like if I'm having a night that I'm like I cannot sleep. I cannot fucking sleep. I toss on Ting Ting. Ting Ting is like Ting Ting is like my grenade launcher in my arsenal of ASMR. Amy K ASMR. Amy K is also really good. I like anybody who can do ASMR and also be funny. Like I think I love putting comedy into everything I like to see. I listened to the same weird ass fanfic audiobook for the last 3 years to fall asleep in a pinch, so I'm no one to judge. I like see I'm a person who loves listening to people read stuff. Um to a point sometimes where I can't fall asleep because I'm invested in the plot. I have to know what happens. Ace in the hole is me when I fall into the pit. Um Yeah, but I don't know what it is about Ting Ting's voice, but like I for the sake of preserving the way she can just like knock my fucking lights out, I never ever 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 watch her stuff unless I'm like really struggling. Um and then I'm like my go-to ASMR. This is Alex Talks ASMR. Hold on, hold on. Guys, write that down, write that down, write that down. Let me see. Let me go look into my subscriptions. Wait, how do I do that on fucking desktop? I use mobile YouTube way too fucking much. You may have made her into a Pavlovian associated thing for you. Perhaps, perhaps. Per snaps. God, I feel like okay, at night there's a little like recommended tab in my subscriber tab in mobile YouTube that will basically like curate which of my like subscribed YouTubers recent uploads I would like to watch in that like time of day. So at night it's always ASMR. But desktop YouTube doesn't have that. It just goes based on like who's uploaded last. Ooh, I went through a White Rabbit ASMR phase for a while there. Honestly, like I don't really listen to GB stuff anymore, but her most recent mistletoe video, that's gotten me to fall asleep twice now. Let me see. Now I'm getting distracted like of all these videos that I want to watch. I've been meaning to look into Scout Clown Depot's Deltarune playthrough because I need to watch another Deltarune playthrough. I can see it. You know, I was into Pure Honey ASMR for a while. Like for a little bit, like her like tone of voice was like really relaxing to me. Um but like lately she kind of carries the same sort of like I don't, is timber the word for it? Give me a second. I need to Google something. The character quality of a musical sound or voice is distinct from its pitch and intensity. Yeah, the timbre of her voice is exactly the same in every single one of her videos. Like there's no fluctuation or anything. She talks the same way in all of them, and like she has really good setup. She's her makeup, especially her makeup, is really really good. But like I don't know, like I have to be in a mood to hear her voice now, I guess. Um, I do believe I'm coming across a video of Little Karibo piloting a Yami Yugi VTuber. I'll have to revisit that. Once again, I'm just getting fucking distracted looking at my damn YouTube feed. This happens all the time. new Snapcube Ocarina of Time playthrough part. Fuck, I saw that when it was happening. I forgot to watch it. I forgot to watch it. Fuck. Okay, I need to stop. I need to close the Chrome tab. I need to close the Chrome tab. I'm getting distracted. My CD player broke and I refuse to give JKR any more money, so Homestuck Detective Pony. Wait, what? Hold on. I missed something. I can only fall asleep if I've heard. Wait. I've listened to the same weird ass fanfic audiobook for the past 3 years to fall asleep in a pinch, so I'm not one to judge. I can only fall asleep if I've heard the book like 8 times before, so it's either that or Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. But my CD player broke and I refuse to give J.K. Rowling any more money, so Homestuck Detective Pony it is. I respect that. I respect that so much. Shout out Homestuck Detective Pony. You know, for My Little Pony, specifically, speaking of ponies, I watched a YouTube video, it was a long time ago. It was while I was still at my cleaning job when I used to just play YouTube videos in my ears while I was working. Apparently there's some like really dedicated, like, there's some like, oh, Ellie, do not jump on my desk at this time. There's too much going on here. There's some like really popular fan fiction that's gotten like their own like dedicated like audiobooks, I guess. And I admire that so much. I admire that so much. Another ASMRs I'm a big fan of is King Kiri Random Stuff. Cause gay. Okay. That's fair. I've never heard of them either. I started reading Derrida and actual philosophy because of that. No, Ellie. The fuck off me. Get the fuck off me. You bit me. That's not nice. You can't be up here. I won't hold you if you bite me. Ellie's been doing this thing lately where when I hold her, she'll like reach down and like bite on like the sensitive fleshy parts of my arms. I don't know. I don't like it. My favorite ASMR to fall asleep to is the sound of my friends playing a new slop game they found on Roblox. Look, there's something to be said about being comfortable enough in an environment to fall asleep on a group call. I truly believe that. It's been so long since we've just done a stream where we've just like sat here and like talked to each other. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for robbing you all of this experience. Highly recommend the Detective Pony fanfic by Sonnet Stuck. Nice. Detective Pony. I want to watch My Little Pony. I went back and I watched some G3 stuff because I grew up with G3. It sucks because I like the art, I like the visuals of G3, but you can definitely tell that like up until Friendship is Magic, My Little Pony was for babies. It's like it's like it is so like, ugh, my brain feels numbed by this. When are we doing another Roblox stream together? God, I remember the last Roblox stream we did. It was before I went out of town somewhere. it was the last stream before I went out of town somewhere, I think. And we got wrapped up in like a garage band tycoon. That's where we met Pasta. We met Pasta that day on Roblox. I think, right? I don't remember. Um, but we played it like super late into the night, and we ended up accidentally like legal naming each other like a bunch on that stream. We just kept doing it. I still can't believe Friendship is Magic was made entirely in Adobe Flash. Yeah. I mean, in 2025, that's a statement that feels kind of like, whoa, you know? Pasta been a viewer, but Pasta hopped on and oh yeah, that's right. Cause yeah, okay. They hopped on and joined us. I remember that, yeah. Those were the days. Mods, the flashback. Mods cut to the flashback. I'm back, I pissed. Capital P pissed? Damn. Damn, girl, you frying chicken in there or something? I love this model. I love this model. $135 well spent. Well spent. I do not regret a thing. I've been suffering from lower abdomen hernia disease for like an hour. That fucking sucks, dude. I was feeling pretty good today, and then like the minute I clocked in, my stomach started to hurt, and I was like, oh. This is not a Christmas song. Why are we so... Oh, I guess it is. It's titled Snowman. I didn't know that was the title of this song. Okay, I guess. I really like my stuff, my work, my job. Well, I don't love my job. My job is repetitive work that I know how to do. Because that's what I need at this very stressful time in my life. I think it's like cramps or something, not the most pleasant, but we deal. Yeah, that sucks. It's like I sort of enjoy what I do and also I sort of don't. You know, it's like a necessary thing. Like it brings in like it brings in money, but like I don't hate it, but it doesn't make me want to die, and that's kind of all I can ask for right now. But how do I say this? Pipi knows. That's crazy. Hi. Oh my gosh. Lately though, for most of my shifts, now this holiday week has been a little odd, but for most of the time I work from 5:30 in the morning to 2 p.m. Wait. I was gonna be like, oh, maybe I could become like an earlier afternoon streamer, but I feel like a lot of my viewers like to catch me after work. Sick new model. Thank you. Me when I'm not subbed. Everyone pointed that guy. That's crazy. I'm getting important at work and they're taking away my easy and repetitive work. That's fucked up, dude. I hate being important at work. My philosophy at work is I would like to know how to do everything for the sake of my own independence, so I'm not like constantly relying on other people. Like if there's no one around, I don't want to have to call the manager out of their office just to be like, "Hey, can you like do this for me?" like blah blah. But I don't want to be relied on for everything. Aw, thank you.
And indoctrinated Steamy Bread 47 into the Chadpole family.
Wow.
And gifted a tier 1 sub to Steamy Bread 47. They have given 76 gifts.
76? Holy shit, Spoon. Thank you. My goodness, thank you. Wow, 76? Dude. Wow, thank you. That's awesome. What was I talking about? Oh. Yeah, but like the one thing I would say is that like doing a 5:30 to 2 is like fine, right? I get out of there right after lunchtime. Most of my shift happens like not interfacing with people. Like half to over half of my regular shifts are just me, like, you know, doing whatever like work I can to make sure the rest of the shifts like are good to go, right? And that's fine. I like doing that. But waking up for it, waking up for it sucks. That shit sucks ass. Thanks for twerking it up. Twerking it up in chat. I swear, like, the dumpy emote is like a virus. It spreads like a disease lately. I do not ever want to go back to customer service. Customer service sucks, but currently it's paying the bills. So until my streams reach enough people that they can pay the bills, until my streams reach enough people that Twitch can pay the bills, this is what I'm stuck with, unfortunately. Whatever. Speaking of ad break, I normally do 6 to 6. It's super good. I've never had a job. Don't start having a job. Not even once. Not even once. I like to be a seamstress or something. I had dreams of being a seamstress for a while, but I'm just not good with the sewing machine. I took a class. I took classes in middle and high school. So for a while I did know my way around a sewing machine. But lately, anytime I've tried to sew anything using a sewing machine, I get the fucking, I jam it. I jam it up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I have to Google how to put the bobbin in every single time. I'm great with a sewing machine and I love doing it. Ooh, cha-ching, cha-ching. Congratulations, Cherry. I'm now hiring you to produce the official Pipi Ananassa plushies. Kind of Mizuki core of me. Kind of Mizuki core of you. Oh, okay. So you work 12-hour shifts, but it's only 3 days a week. Interesting. I don't know. I think it would depend on what I was doing. How much I would like that. My dream job is sugar baby. It's unfortunate that the opposite has been inflicted upon you against your will. Wait, I don't know how to make plushies yet. Fuck! I just ordered a plushie for a video game. Can I make shirts or something? Yeah. Oh, speaking of making things, I'm slowly learning how Printify works in regards to selling stuff on the Etsy store. I fear I don't know how sustainable this is. Because basically what happens is you make an order and then I pay for it. You make an order and then I pay for it, and Etsy holds on to my money until the end of the month. And until they just give it to me. I was like, I guess they'll give it to me at the end of the month and then I can make a few dollars of profit. I think. I don't know. I've made 2 sales so far. I didn't have any issues with the somebody bought the mug and then another person bought the cushion, which I'm excited about the cushion. I would like to see pictures of the cushion when it comes in. I didn't have any issues with the mug though, but the cushion, they were like, listen. Maybe it has to do with the different distributors. Like maybe the distributors are from like different countries or something, but they were like, I had to pay like $40. And like, granted, like I have more than that, like sitting in my Etsy account, but it just seems so convoluted that they would like, okay, so the customer buys it and then the money that you receive from it sits in your Etsy account until a payout, whatever the payout threshold is, whether it's numerical or if it's by month. And then you have to pay the distributor and then you'll get that money back from Etsy it's so complicated for no reason. I think maybe I'll switch services. Or maybe just do more research next time. I don't know. Maybe that's on me for not doing the research. I'm very much excited about my cushion. I'm very excited to know what it looks like. I have to know what it looks like because like the pictures on Printify are like those like 3D like mock-up pictures. Like it doesn't show you what it actually looks like. So I would love to know what it actually looks like. It might be like if this I want to buy your merch, but I don't have money. Don't worry about it. It's not going anywhere right now. But also I haven't shared the link publicly yet because if people start ordering stuff and I go fucking broke, I don't know what I'll do. I don't know what I'll do. Like, oh yeah, this was my idea and I did do this for you guys specifically so that I wouldn't profit from it. But you can't your your merch relies on my next paycheck. Come in and be like the flattest sticker looking cushion ever. No, it looks like it's gonna suck. It looks like it's gonna suck so bad. But like, I want to see it. I want to see it so bad. You should profit from it more, but I don't want to charge you guys too much. I don't want it to be like secondary income. I just want it to be like fun stuff for you guys. Oh my god, Sethos is here. Hello, Sethos. Hey. What a strange way to approach me. Yeah, I don't know though. I think I'll figure it out. Like distribution wise, like don't let this conversation we're having right now ever stop you from like, you know, taking a peek at the market. Like it's fine. This will not stop me from fulfilling any orders. I just wasn't expecting it to happen is all. Oh my god. You guys infected Sethos with the twerking disease and he wasn't even here. He wasn't even here. You infected him from a distance. Now he can't stop. I got it so that I can use it as my backrest on my computer chair. Don't sit on me. Don't fucking sit on me, man. What if I pay you to pay Etsy so that I can pay Etsy to charge you and then later pay you? No? Question mark? I've just been playing Dragon Quest 3. I feel like you've been playing Dragon Quest 3 for a while. Hold on. Let me see here. Google search. How long to beat Dragon Quest 3? How long is Dragon Quest 3? Wait, are you playing Dragon Quest 3 or are you playing Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D Remake? The NES original. Okay. Dragon Quest 3, The Seeds of Salvation. How long is Dragon Quest 3, The Seeds of Salvation? When focusing on the main objectives, Dragon Quest 3, The Seeds of Salvation is about 28 hours in length. If you're a gamer that strives to see all aspects of the game, you're likely to spend around 36 hours to obtain 100% completion. I'm currently at the part that's a big spoiler to talk about, so near the end of the game. Ooh, nice. I stand by, there was a joke I made a few years ago that like you could make a website called How Long for Pipi to Beat, and you just take all of the analytics from how long to beat and you double them. And that's how long it takes for Pipi to beat them. I have Discord messages galore. Okay, cool. Oh, we're deciding Christmas dinner because it's the day before Christmas Eve and I just realized that there's not going to be Christmas dinner. It looks like so my sister Beamy has given me the exact same answer she gives basically anytime I give an either or question. I asked her like, should we buy some stuff to cook something or should we just like try to find a Chinese food place that's open? And like order Chinese food. I'm on year 4 of trying to beat Ocarina of Time. It's okay until I beat it like a year or two ago. I think it was 2 years ago. How long ago was the Ocarina of Time playthrough? It was a while ago. I was on year like multiple decades of trying to beat Ocarina of Time. That was the first time I beat Ocarina of Time was on stream, and I would be lying if I said I wasn't possessed to do it again. I love Ocarina of Time. Guys, do you all want to parallel play Ocarina of Time together? Anyway, so to my question, my sister Beamy has responded, my husband can make food, but also I love Chinese food with my sibby on Christmas Day. My husband says he's down for either. Fantastic. Great. I gave you a choice and you said It's okay though. She's always doing that. I don't really mind. I will probably push for Chinese food though because I love Chinese food. This is so fucking, oh my God, this is so fucking gay and glorp shit. Listen to this. Okay, so I have friends who are long distance, and I made Christmas cookies for them and I mailed them out. While I was doing that, I put in an extra box for Common, right? Because Common is also long distance. They were going to the same place, right? But I decided that I was going to mail them both to my other friend, right? Just to save money, right? I didn't want to mail two packages if they're just going to the same place. So I was like, Common, do you pinky promise that you're gonna like, you know, that you're gonna like take some time and go over to our friend's house so that you can pick up your cookies for Christmas? And he was like, I pinky promise I'm gonna do that. So I sent 2 boxes of cookies to the same house, right? Today, Common is talking to me. He's like, oh, I'm leaving. I'm going out of town. I'm going out of town to see family for Christmas. I was like, oh my gosh, so cool for you. Have fun. Merry Christmas. Then I'm thinking, holy shit. The fucking cookies are gonna arrive while you're out of town. That's fucking gay and stupid. I can't believe that. Lo and fucking behold, one of the messages in my Discord DMs, he left today. Common left today. He's either on the plane right now or he like just landed and is like getting picked up from the airport by his family. I got a picture. The fucking cookies are here. The fucking cookies are here. Shit. Damn it. Chinese food it is. Yeah, that's true. I love Chinese food. I love Chinese takeout. Pippi, didn't you know only a Sith deals in absolutes? Fuck. Who's gonna tell the autistic community? Yeah, I just hope they're not dry when he gets back, right? I figured maybe it wasn't like that big of a deal, but you know, they've already like I made them I don't know, last week. Yeah, I made them like last week already. And they've been like, you know, they've been traveling across the country for several days already in, you know, in a little tin box. Um, and now like Common is going to be gone until Saturday. He's coming back Saturday. And I imagine like once he gets off the plane, he's probably not going to want to like head off to somebody else's house and make that extra stop before he has to go home, you know, because being with family can be very tiring. Fuck. The good news about dry things is that you can always make them wetter. Mm. I don't know how you do that for a cookie. Ugh. Oh, I forgot people dip cookies in milk. I forgot people did that. That's probably what she means. I forgot people did that. I do not like white milk. When I was a kid, I used to be so lactose intolerant that I became the shitting shitter. Oh my god.
Patoni Ice remains beefy.
Patoni Ice.
24 months. Why am I getting ads? I am literally subbed.
That's weird. That's weird. That's gay and stupid, I think. I also forgot people did that. I was talking about putting water on them. It's okay because I didn't like white milk when I was a kid. I remember this one time I was having a hard time sleeping and I told my mom, I was like, hey, maybe you should get me a I was like, hey, maybe you should give me a glass of warm water. Because I thought it would function the same as warm milk. And she was like, I don't think it works like that. Worth a shot. Technically, that would just be like unseasoned tea, right? Just like drinking hot, like unseasoned tea or coffee. Just like drinking hot water. How many people do you think could like be placeboed by like drinking hot water as opposed to coffee or tea in the morning? Warm water is good as hell. Warm water is good as hell if you're expecting warm water. If you're like, if you've just like, if you're out of breath, if you need water and then you start drinking and it's warm, cannot. I'm sorry, I cannot. Anytime I have the opportunity to sub out like water for something else and like a hot drink, I always go with milk. Like I always make my hot chocolate with milk. I al I always drink warm water no matter what. Is that true? Are you fucking with me? Well, back when I was younger, I really couldn't stand ice water. I didn't like ice water at all. And then there was this one time for 4th of July that I went out with Pluto to a 4th of July festival that happens every year. There's like fireworks and like funnel cake and shit. They usually have a country singer there, but that's like my mom. Okay, when I went as a kid with my mom, there was always a point that I hated where we would stop doing the fun stuff at the fair for the express purpose of like sitting down and like watching the live country music. I like don't mind country music these days. Like, okay, I feel like I should specify like bro country. I still can't stand bro country, but there's some country music that I'm like, okay, yeah, I can get down with an acoustic guitar. But like when I was a kid, I couldn't, if it had a twang, I didn't want to fucking hear it. I didn't want to hear any of it. So there was always a point where like the fun ended and my mom would drag me to go watch whoever was performing until the fireworks started. Um, and Sorry, I forgot what I was saying. Give me a second. Fuck. Oh yeah, anyway. Um, so I went after not going for like several years. I went with Pluto and Pluto's boyfriend. And we had a really good time. We like actually like paid for the tickets to do like the rides and stuff, which I'd never done before. And we got like street corn and everything. It was really cool. Um and and, um and they brought a metal water bottle full of ice water. And my opinion on cold water, like ice water, changed that day because while I was drinking, we were all sharing the bottle, and while I was drinking, I was like, oh fuck. I was like, oh damn. It was fantastic. What, really? Yes, really. I didn't really like ice water all that much until then. That new model is really good. I was gonna be here earlier, but I forgot to log in into Twitch on my phone. Yeah. This is the Prism, the Prism 2.0 model. You might have seen her living on the front page of VGen for the last like 2 weeks. If there isn't a middle-aged man screaming in my ears for 4 minutes, I don't want to hear it. I feel like everybody goes through musical phases like that, you know? I went through a phase where I was one of those people who went through a phase where all I would listen to was like anime and video game music, and I was like, well, people just don't know how to make music quite like the anime composers do. This is so much better than anything on the radio. I used to be like that. And then when I was in 6th grade, I took a music class. It was a general music class, like a brief overview of like music history or whatever. And it went from like, I took multiple. I took one in 6th grade and then one for my senior year of high school. And generally those classes went from like ragtime up to like hip hop of the 90s and the 2000s. Just like following that thread. And I found myself enraptured by that. Like just even with what like little, you know, they would teach in like the public school system or whatever. I found myself so intrigued by that's like really what kind of opened up my musical tastes. It took a while, but I got there. God bless dubstep phase in 2015. There was I don't know if anybody knows Glitch Studios. Is her name Glitch Studio? Hold on. No, Glitch City. Glitch City. I don't know if anybody knows Glitch City. She made a lot of like she's still very much in the business. She makes a lot of like Pokemon soundtrack remixes. Back in the day, she had a dubstep remix of the Driftvale City theme that I was listening to constantly all the time. Dad Rock is my bread and butter. lately I've been to like, I don't know what to call it. I've been into like super like alt rocky stuff, kind of emo stuff. That's kind of been my jam for a little bit now. I listened to it to a point where I literally couldn't take it anymore. That's fair. That's fair. I feel like just because of how it was everywhere, I am also at a point where I cannot listen to dubstep anymore. Like, to me, I think these days it just kind of sounds like noise. Like really loud blaring noise. I guess I'm still getting ads. You just got ads. That's fucked up. You do have a sub badge. What is up with that? That's fucked up. We all need to kill Twitch. I don't know if I don't think I said this on this particular channel, but I said it while I was watching Common stream Dispatch on his channel. Um the fucking so for those of you who don't know, Twitch, like many other video streaming platforms, has a television app. So if you have like a Roku television, or like if you have it downloaded on the Nintendo Switch or whatever, you have the TV version of Twitch. The TV version of Twitch doesn't let you log into your account. The TV version of Twitch works on a system that is so fucking bizarre, it may as well be cable TV, goddamn. They give you like a limited number of minutes that you can spend watching like any one creator for free, and then after that they like demand that you buy what is it called, like Twitch Prime or something, like Twitch Plus, Twitch Premium. I don't give a fuck. Like they demand that you get their shitty, stupid subscription service if you want to keep watching on a television. God, it's bad. Like it's really bad, and it's a system that I like sincerely hope they don't roll out to the rest of Twitch, because it's really fucking awful. Yeah, it's like Twitch Turbo. Twitch Turbo. That's what it's called. Like I am fucking flabbergasted by how awful it is. Like just like objective corporate greed. Like not even fucking hiding it, dude. It's bad. Lately I've been thinking about possibly simulcasting. I think it's simulcasting, right? Because like simultaneously, simulcasting. Lately I've been thinking about simulcasting to YouTube, but the problem is you have to like how do I say this? You have to wait for access to be able to like fucking like live stream. Like you have to like submit a request to live stream, and they have to actually, let me check. Has it been approved? I use Turbo so I don't have to spend $100 on subbing to homies. Like for someone like you, it makes sense, right? But for someone like me who doesn't really subscribe to a lot of people on Twitch, because I don't really watch a lot of Twitch, it's just not, it doesn't make any sense. Like, let me check. Let me go to my account. Here's the issue with it, though, is that I don't know if it'll have worked, because both of my Pipi YouTube accounts have been slapped by that fucking, like, oh, we couldn't confirm you were an adult. Please send us a picture of your photo ID. Which I'm not doing. I'm not doing that shit. Fuck you. It's bedtime for me. Thanks for stream. Good night. Good night. Thanks for joining me. Let me see here. Let me get the Pipi Ananassa channel. Create. Go live. Oh. Set up to live stream now. Use an encoder. Oh. I guess I can. Okay. Well, that'll be interesting. Something more for 2026. Simulcasting to YouTube and Twitch. I genuinely didn't think they were going to allow me to do it, because they were like, ooh. I also had the idea of like using TikTok for live streaming, but you need 1,000 followers before you're allowed to live stream on TikTok, which is kind of fucked up. Like, I've never had 1,000 followers on anything ever. Like, I understand that like on TikTok, like getting followers is apparently like really easy, at least like in the thousands, right? Because everything is measured in millions on TikTok. Like there's so many people on TikTok that it's like it's hard to believe that they're all even real. But like I've never gained 1,000 followers on anything. And for that to just be the bar to even start live streaming, fuck, man. Might be bedtime for me coming up here too. Fuck. Posted one banger on TikTok and got like 2K. Really? I guess you just have to wait to post a banger, I guess. I've never used TikTok ever. This is fair. I think it's totally fair, like people who like don't use social media, especially with the state that it's in these days. Fuck. I kind of wish being online wasn't a requirement for being an online personality. I wish there was a way to make online content offline. I'm like filming videos on my camera and then like setting up like CRT televisions and like DVD players in the woods to get fans. Interesting. Dual stream. Oh, I guess YouTube has a mode that will automatically generate a vertical cropped version for the shorts feed. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about doing shorts. Just because like the shorts market demands so much more like effort. Like you have to constantly putting things out um to satisfy shorts algorithms and I just don't make content like that. I'm meant to sit in one spot and yap for multiple hours. That's what I was built for. I wasn't built for like get ready with me to go fight my husband in divorce court. Get ready with me. Get ready with me to go hit our children with a truck. Get ready with me to go frame my children's murder. I'm just not built for that. I'm not built for that Monday through Friday content grind. The only shorts I care about are the cute ones that make my butt look good. That's funny. That's a funny thing to say. Are we already hearing All I Want for Christmas Is You again? Fuck. Playlist. Christmas jazz that is exciting just to hear. There we go. I skipped a little bit further. I enjoy All I Want for Christmas Is You as a song. I just feel like, how do I say this? I just feel like I've got a limit. I've got a limit to how many times I can hear it in a season. Honestly, though, I haven't really reached that limit. This Christmas has been kind of a weird Christmas because, like, I feel like, well, to be fair, I haven't really been out in public very much lately. Again, focusing on resting and all that kind of stuff. But like, um, I feel like I haven't really been. I've been hearing a lot of Last Christmas by Wham, and that's kind of it. That's kind of it. Like, I haven't really heard like It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. I don't know if I've heard that at all this month. I don't know. And like also for some reason, okay, is anybody else weirded out by how much Grinch shit there is everywhere right now? Like obviously the Grinch like reoccurs every year. Like the Grinch is like a I don't know, what do you call it? Like a perennial flower. The Grinch blooms every December, but there's so much gunch out there right now. He got his own McDonald's meal. I just feel like, and I feel like I'm going crazy for saying this, but like, cause like, I've had a talk with a few people about it, and they've all been like, "What are you talking about? It's Christmas. Of course the Grinch is around." But like, I have been drowning in Grinch this year. Like, I don't know if companies are maybe like, well, just culturally we're not doing so well, so let's produce some Grinch shit to get some like let's do Grinch stuff so that we can be extra relatable. Like, did you see the news report of them arresting the Grinch in a mall? No? Wait. I'm cool and based, and I'm on my PC now without ads, hopefully. Hopefully. They got Hispanic Grinch too right now? What? It was a home police chase? Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. I have to Google that. Grinch arrest. Video shows Aurora police arresting Grinch at Fox Valley Mall. Oh my god, wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. We have to go into viewing mode for this. Pause the music. I have to see this. I have to fucking see this. Load faster. I don't know. Why is it taking so long to load, dude? Bro. Bruh. Please, for the love of God, I have to see them arrest the Grinch. Aurora police arrest Grinch at Fox Valley Mall. Full video. Aurora, Illinois. Thanks to Aurora police, Christmas is saved. I wouldn't thank them for that. Aurora Police Department has released a body cam video showing an officer tackling and arresting the Grinch last week in the west suburb. The playful incident unfolded around 10:15 a.m. on December 17th inside Fox Valley Mall. Where is Aurora, Illinois? Where is that? In Illinois. Oh. Police say officer, I'm not doxing him, was on routine foot patrol when a shopper named Emmett told him about the Grinch trying to take presents from Santa's Christmas tree. The officer confronted the Grinch, which led to a brief foot chase through the mall and the Grinch's quick and peaceful apprehension. I'm not one for body cam footage, actually, but... if this was your job, if you were like a security guard or something, would you think this was a joke at first? That way. Shit is... shit is... fucking waving his arms around. This shit is... he like puts his hands behind his back and they're all long and spindly. Holy shit. We're up to our ears in gunch. Yeah, fuck, it's the gunch. Was he like actually arrested for this? Was he apprehended for doing this? That is crazy. What the? Nothing concerns you. Yeah, get that fucking snitch out of here, dude. What a fucking narc. Bro was just trying to steal Christmas. I can't. This reads like it's a bit. Straight to jail, let's go. That's crazy. Yeah, like, that's shit. That's fucking insane. Insane. I do imagine if the Gunch got arrested in the movie. Which one? It is 100% state. Like, that's how it feels. Like, fucking tackle a guy and like handcuff him in a public mall for a bit? He's fucking waving his arms around while he's running away. That shit was funny. That shit was funny. Anyway, music back on. Gotta commit to the bit. Oh my god, now the music is loud. My bad, my bad, my bad. Music loud as fuck. There we go. That Grinch was slow as fuck. Bro. He ran like he knew he would be faster. But he had to like reel it back. Me personally, I'm running laps around that donut eater. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, that kid had to be like one of like a relative or something. They both could have and should have been running faster. Dude, he didn't even take it to the presents with him when he took off, dude. The Grinch is like the worst thief, and that's like his whole thing. His whole thing is that he stole Christmas. What is this? You gotta be kidding. The Grinch wasn't running at Mach 5 speed like he did in chapter 4287 of the manga? Shit adaptation. Heckling the Grinch. Like sitting at the side, like throwing fucking popcorn at the cop, like, do better. You should tase him so I know it's real. Oh my god. Put me on the skid making board. I'm slinging a comically large bag over my shoulder. Oh my god. He didn't even transform into the Hyper Twerker Grinch 4 to get away. Dude, so cringe. Oh my goodness. I wish I didn't have to go to bed so early tonight. Fuck. This is one of those nights where I would just sit around and stream for 5 hours, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. Hmm. Did someone say twerk? Fuck. Here we go. Damn it. Yeah, here we go. Big preach. I just realized stylistically, I can finally do those, like, you know, those like trendy bases that go around that, like, you put your VTuber's head on it or something and it looks like, you know, it looks like they're like holding the viewer's cheeks. I can finally do that. Not that I couldn't do it before, but this like the Prism model style is more suited for it. Ass mentioned, so it's funny. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who's even streaming right now? Who's even fucking streaming right now? Bro. Nim is streaming. I love Nim. I can finally be trendy and make millions. Finally. I keep telling all my friends, 2026 is the year I beat Mr. Beast. If you're out there lurking and you want to see me beat Mr. Beast, drop a follow right now. I hope you're ready to be gooned. As I already said, I expect to be on Rule 34 by Monday. Chop chop. If there's not like multiple misogynistic 4chan threads about me by the end of the month, what are we even fucking doing here? On it, boss. I like the setup though. I like the setup. I like the model. I don't know if I'll have any time Christmas Eve or Christmas Day to stream. But maybe the 26th? Per snaps, per chance. I'm your personal tumor is crazy. Dumpy was your most used emote across other channels in the last 30 days, 90 times. Good work, team. I would like you guys to make it your personal goal. Look at me right now. Make this your personal goal, okay? Look me in the eyes. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Good, just like that. Make this your personal goal. Whenever you're in a Twitch chat at all in the coming year, I need you on that Dumpy shit. I need you filling those ranks with Dumpy. I need you twerking on it. I need you bouncing on that chat, okay? I need you to get banned from as many streamers as possible because you were dumping too hard. Make that your goals for 2026. That's what you can do for me as your frog overlord. Mm-hmm. Join the dual format beta waitlist. Dual format streaming lets you stream in horizontal and vertical at the same time so you can reach more viewers with the best viewing experience no matter what screen they're watching on. I guess. Fuck it. 2026 year of bouncing on it. And by it, let's just say my chat. Ugh, I have to fill out information? Fuck. I'm not doing that. Let me know when you roll it out. Alrighty, folks. We're gonna raid Nim the Bunny. Very cool. It looks like her stream category was Marvel Rivals, and I was a little bit hesitant because like I don't think a lot of you are interested in Marvel Rivals, to be honest with you. But like I'm looking at her stream right now and she's not doing that. It looks like she's watching something pretty fucking funny. So looks like she's watching them. So let's go watch some stuff with Nim. Thank you everybody for coming to tonight's stream. I really wish it could be longer, but alas, I have to get up for work tomorrow. Bleh. Remember to be kind to yourselves and each other. Have a happy holiday. Anybody who celebrates Christmas, if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you just have a good next couple of days. I hope you don't find yourself out in public too much. I hope you find some time to like stay home and super relax, because that's what it's supposed to be. Have a good shift tomorrow. Thank you. God, I hate doing normie work shit, but I need health insurance. Fuck. Do you guys think if I get like super famous, I could buy my own health insurance? I hate that that's my goal. That's such a God, I'm poor goal. Like, oh, I hope one day I can have insurance without working a fucking job. I hope one day I can go to the doctor reasonably. Haha. Wish me luck, guys. Anyway, you guys have a very happy holiday. Stay warm, stay cozy. Tell your mom I'll be calling soon. And I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye 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 bye.